welcome to Bethan's Kitchen and Garden. Today I'm going to be doing a couple of jobs around the garden that I should have got done last month, but I didn't, so we'll have to try and get them done this month. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to start off with, which will be my hot bin compost, and I'll show you how it's turned out this time. Here's the hot bin, which I've emptied the other day. So I just need to put the front back on and then I can start another batch of compost, because I've got quite a bit around the garden that needs to go in there. And here is the compost from the hot composter, which I'm going to put in the bottom of this bed here, which I've moved from there. So I will thoroughly wet that cardboard. Then I'll put this compost at the bottom. I'll go in for a closer look now and show you what it's looking like. And then I'll move that compost onto the top of the bed. So this compost is not broken down too bad, but I wouldn't say I would want to use it on the top. Or it'd be a good mulch, but some of it hasn't rotted down, so I figured if I put it in the bottom of the bed, it should work better. And here's the bed all finished. I'm not quite sure what's going to go in here yet. I think I might put my garlic or overwintering onions in there, and I'm going to sow some radish just to use it while the onions are still growing, which I haven't even planted yet, so they're not going to grow, are they? And over here I'm going to move on to sowing some carrots. So I've got this box here which I'm going to sow some Nance carrots in, and I've got these 3 bottles here that I'm going to grow Norfolk. They're an F1 variety, so you don't get many in a packet, and I'm going to try and hopefully get a crop off them. So I've done my usual making indents in the soil, and because the indents are fairly deep for carrot seed, I shall fill them with vermiculite. I'll just put a gentle layer of vermiculite in the top, like I have in this carrot crate over here. And the carrots in here I sowed yesterday, and they are January King 2 or Autumn King 2, one of the two. And I still have yet to sort out this one, which if I get this done really soon, I'll plant some more Nance 5 carrots in. So I've got a handful of carrot seed. This is Nance 5, and I'm just going to drop 5 into each sort of seed section. And what I'll do when they grow, I'll just snip out a couple until I'm left with 1 seed per station. And finally, just a light covering of the vermiculite, which will help me to see where the stations are. So when I'm looking for germination, I'll know that they're where the vermiculite is. So I've sown all my carrots in these 3 tubs now. Here is the Norfolk F1 variety, and I'm not sure if I said at the beginning, but I've mixed some sand in with this multi-purpose compost because carrots apparently like a bit of sandy soil. So I've got a few Norfolk seeds left over, so I'll find somewhere else to plant them. But here's all my Nance and Norfolk carrots sown for now. I've been left with a fair amount of Autumn King carrot seeds. So I'm going to plant them in my neighbour's garden this afternoon. But before I do that, I'm going to get on with planting out some Christmas potatoes, which I wasn't going to do this year. But as I've dug up most of my potato harvest already, I thought maybe it would be a good idea to pop a few potatoes in pots. So the variety I've gone for are Arran Pilot, which I've never tried before, and I'm going to sow them into some pots. And here's some pots I prepared earlier. So I've got two 30-litre pots, and then I've got three, these are 10-litre plastic bags that I had a few years ago, and the potatoes that I grew in there I had a really good result from, because this is sort of proper plastic which all folds up and you can store away nicely, whereas I had some that I bought which were 30-litre ones, but they were made of the same sort of fabric as black plastic and they just didn't last long at all. So hopefully those 10-litre ones will be good for the Arran Pilot. Here are the seed potatoes, and I have just mixed some fish bread and bone and chicken manure pellets into the bottom of the soil. You can see the blood fish and bone at the top, and there's some chicken manure which has been worked through the soil. So I thought I was going to have some able assistants to help me, but they've disappeared for a minute. I'll see if I can find my children, because they quite like planting seed potatoes. So hello, Griff.
Hello.
Right, you're going to plant some potatoes for me.
How do I plant them?
Well, if you grab hold of one potato.
One of the seed potatoes?
Yeah. And then you've got to plant it that way there, in the bucket here.
Okay.
So that's right, you've got to put the chits that way up, that's right. And then I want you to plant another one there and another one there.
Okay, so you want three?
3 in there, yeah.
Okay.
That's right, make sure this, yep, make sure the seeds, the sprouts are facing upwards, that's right.
There you go.
Thank you very much. And do you want to put one into this bag here?
Yes, I will.
Excellent. Right, do you want to go and send your sister, see if she wants to do some? Excellent work. Right, Anwen, you've got seed potato? Right, so just pop it into here then. And you need to put it in the centre.
Where's
sort of there.
Is this where you're going to put some?
That's right. And you're going to do the rest. So grab another one.
Is this okay? Is this much?
I'll put it in the next pot, darling.
Is this enough for one?
And you want them to go like that. So the sprouts are coming up.
Is this enough for potato?
No, you need to keep going. Keep covering that pot. Griff is very helpfully covering the potatoes with some soil. Or compost rather. Oh. Right, Anwen, you need to put the last 3 in here, sweetheart.
I got them.
Yeah, you put them in here.
Here you go, Mummy. All nice and buried.
Right, keep going, because you need a fit bit in the top.
You mean...
And how are you doing yours, sweetheart?
You mean more soil? So I'm putting it on here, Mummy. You mean putting on the top of the next soil?
That's right, put it on top of the next soil.
I was hoping they could be like this. I was hoping maybe them could be this.
Well, what we want to do is spread them out a bit, darling. I like the way you've got them in a sort of triangle, but we just want to put that one a bit over there so they don't get in each other's way so much. All right? That was excellent. You even put them so the sprouts were the right way up. Well done, darling.
I also did that. The triangle.
Yeah, they're still in a triangle, aren't they?
Mummy?
Yeah, you're doing really well.
It's good I made a mistake, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You were teaching people, weren't you, what not to do. That's right. So we're just going to cover these up now with the compost, which may take a while. So I'll show you what they're looking like when it's done.
Oh, good.
Well, we've just finished watering now, haven't we, Griff and Anwen?
Hello, everyone.
So we've given it a good old water. On this one, I filled about 2/3 full. I'll fill the rest, and the same with the other. I'll fill the rest when I see the green bits coming through. And this one I've just filled all the way because there was no point in filming that.
Yes, Mummy.
Only a little bit.
Mum.
Yes. So that's the potatoes planted, the carrots sown, and the bed moved. So that's it for the jobs for the time being, but there are plenty more to be doing, I assure you. And we're going to go and sow some carrots next door now at my neighbour's garden and use up the rest of the carrot seeds that way. So all I can say about my and Griff and Anwen's work today is lovely job, Griff.
Lovely job.